Hey there, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Will DuPree.
And I'm Amanda Dugan. This is KXAN Live News Notes. We're going to catch up on the big stories all in less than 5 minutes.
We're starting out talking about the killing of Mike Ramos. The attorney for his family says that they may seek legal action against the city of Austin and its police department.
Now, this is after APD released the body and dash camera footage showing the moment police shot and killed Mike Ramos. This happened back in April.
The initial 911 call said that Ramos had a gun. Police, however, never found one. In the video, you can hear officers telling Ramos to listen to them, and at first, he's seen complying with officers when he steps out of his car.
Then one officer fired a non-lethal shot at Ramos. Ramos got in his car, drove away, and Officer Christopher Taylor fired lethal shots and killed him.
Attorney Scott Hindler said the videos show police made no attempt to de-escalate the situation. Meanwhile, Officer Taylor's attorney says the videos do not paint the complete picture.
It gives what the physical cameras showed. What it doesn't show is a lot of the other information, what the officers knew at the time, what the officers knew of Ramos and his history, how the officers felt, things of that nature.
APD went in and deliberately escalated the situation by barking commands, barking threats, making good on the threat of firing an impact round that didn't seem to be justified. They seemed to be too eager to open fire.
The entire video is 16 minutes long. Right now online, we have a breakdown of what happened and the video APD released.
We are also following the homicide investigation into the death of Garrett Foster this past weekend.
Yeah, a driver killed Foster during a protest on Saturday. The driver says Foster pointed a rifle at him. So far, no charges are filed in the case, and it has some wondering if this situation falls under the claim of self-defense.
Self-defense experts say someone has to prove they were not the instigator in a confrontation. Also, they can only respond with the same amount of force used against them.
But experts noted Texas's castle doctrine laws. Then that allows you to protect yourself in self-defense. That extends to your workplace and your car.
You'd probably be justified in defending yourself under the castle doctrine if deadly force was put upon you first and you're in your car.
Tolan couldn't speak about this shooting specifically. That was the gentleman you just heard in that video, and says police will have to determine the facts of each individual case, like who instigated a confrontation. But he noted a car can be used as a deadly weapon of force.
Another item we're following, this November, the city of Austin will ask voters to say yes to paying higher taxes in exchange for a multi-billion-dollar public transportation plan with more rail lines.
It feels like we are always talking about this in Austin.
Yeah.
You know, how are we going to help traffic? Are we getting a rail line? Well, the entire plan, it would cost about $10 billion. But Capital Metro wants to start with a smaller $7 billion build-out.
Just under half of the $7 billion comes from federal funding. The other $3.85 billion would come from local taxpayers.
For the owner of a $325,000 home, your taxes would rise $256 a year. Now, we always are staying on top of how COVID-19 is affecting our community, and we have some good news here. We're staying with the trend of good news. All right, the mandatory mask order appears to be flattening the curve in Texas.
Yeah, the positive test rate and daily new cases of COVID-19 across the state are actually falling.
Deaths appear to have just peaked, and hospitalizations today seem to be flat. Here in Central Texas, we still have 7,600 active cases, but take a look at this.
Over the course of the past week, only a handful of Central Texas counties actually saw an increase in active COVID-19 cases. The most was in Burnett County.
The majority, including our 3 largest counties, all saw active cases fall.
And in Travis County, active cases here fell by 657, down to a total today of about 2,400. So it's good to see that all those safe practices that we've been doing are actually working.
And just a reminder, that doesn't mean we're completely out of the woods here.
Right.
Still wear your mask, still sanitize your hands, and keep social distancing.
All right, everybody, thanks so much for watching. I'm Will DuPree.
And I'm Amanda Dugan. Enjoy the rest of your day.